लोकप्रियता भी बढ़ रही है। इसका मतलब जो स्थानीय नेता हैं, हम सबको आत्मचिंतन करना होगा कि हमसे भूलें कहाँ हो गई।
The kind of arrogance that the BJP has been incumbent in Rajasthan, I think the promises made were not fulfilled.
Good afternoon. You're watching NDTV 24/7 and all eyes on the bypoll results which have been coming out through the morning. In case you missed it, let's give you an overview of what's been happening. Let's start with Uttar Pradesh, where there's been huge gains for the Samajwadi Party. Now, Uttar Pradesh, remember, in the national elections which took place in May, they saw a huge loss. But now the BJP has lost 8 out of 11 seats. The Samajwadi Party winning 8 out of 11 seats. Meanwhile, let's take a look at Rajasthan, which has seen huge gains for the Congress, where the BJP lost 3 of the 4 seats that they had to the Congress, including the Chief Minister's aide Digambar Singh losing a very big prestige battle in the Surajgarh area. There's been an interesting inroad made into West Bengal once again, where the BJP candidate has won in the Bashirhat in Southwest Bengal district. So that's 1 seat each for TMC and BJP. Gujarat, Prime Minister Narendra Modi's state, the BJP has won 6 out of 9 seats, which sounds good, but if you think about it, they've actually lost 3 seats to the Congress making a comeback there, winning those 3 seats. The Congress won the Kambalia seat after 30 years. And of course, political reactions have been coming in from all of these states, from the top leadership, particularly the victorious top leadership who've been discussing what they did to get these victories in Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan, and the BJP saying that you cannot blame a lack of the Modi wave. Let's take a look at an overview of those political reactions.
जनता ने सोच समझ करके पूरी समझदारी से ऐसी ताकतें जो समाज को बांटना चाहती हैं उनको पीछे कर दिया है। लेकिन हम आभार प्रकटेंगे जनता का कि जनता ने ऐसे वक्त पे समाजवादियों की मदद की है और जिस रास्ते पे समाजवादी पार्टी उत्तर प्रदेश को ले जाना चाहती है, और पहले दिन से समाजवादी पार्टी ने कोशिश की है कि विकास और खुशहाली का रास्ता अपनाएं, और लगातार उस दिशा में समाजवादी पार्टी ने काम किया है। और जनता के बीच में मैं आपको विश्वास दिला सकता हूं कि ये परिणाम आने के बाद समाजवादी पार्टी पूरी जिम्मेदारी से विकास और खुशहाली के रास्ते को आगे बढ़ाने का काम समाजवादी पार्टी करेगी।
एक जो सर्वे आया था कि मोदी जी की लोकप्रियता बढ़ रही है, और अगर आज लोकसभा के चुनाव हो जाएं तो सीटें बढ़ जाएंगी। लेकिन ये जो रिजल्ट आए हैं, ये निश्चित रूप से स्थानीय लोगों ने चयन में प्रक्रिया में कुछ भूलें की होंगी, लेकिन मोदी जी की लोकप्रियता दिनों दिन बढ़ रही है। मोदी की सरकार की लोकप्रियता भी बढ़ रही है। ये मीडिया चैनल में आया ही है कि अगर आज चुनाव हो जाए तो लोकसभा में और सीटें बढ़ जाएंगी। इसका मतलब जो स्थानीय नेता हैं, हम सबको आत्मचिंतन करना होगा कि हमसे भूलें कहाँ हो गई।
So the BJP's claim, that the wave which they had built for Modi remains fully intact, has been punctured by the people, by the voters. B, they were going to give a birthday gift to Shri Narendra Modi. The people have reminded them not to take them for granted.
उत्तर प्रदेश तथा देश के अन्य प्रदेशों में होने वाले उपचुनाव ने यह साबित कर दिया कि अब मोदी का करिश्मा ध्वस्त हो चुका है, और जिस तरीके से भारतीय जनता पार्टी को मुंह की खानी पड़ी है, उससे स्पष्ट हो गया कि 100 दिन के अंदर ही मोदी हवा हवाई हो गए, जिसका खामियाजा भारतीय जनता पार्टी को इस उपचुनाव में उठाना पड़ा।
So let's break down the situation in what happened in Gujarat in the by-polls. Now, in Gujarat, BJP did win 6 seats out of the total 9, but it wasn't as much of a victory as it appears, because at the end of the day, the Congress actually clawed its way back. Those are the overall numbers there in the particular district. You can see in BJP winning those seats there, but the Congress coming back, particularly to seats where they have not had a win in decades. What are the implications of this? Rohit Bhan takes us through it.
BJP has won the Maninagar constituency. In fact, Suresh Patel, the party candidate, has won from this constituency, which was earlier held by the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Joining us, Mr. Suresh Patel, the candidate. Suresh भाई, कैसा लग रहा है आपने ये चुनाव जीत लिया? कैसा लग रहा है?
मुझे भारतीय जनता पार्टी की विचारधारा की ये जीत है। आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी की ये 3 टर्म जीती हुई सीट है। आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई प्राइम मिनिस्टर बनाए, हमारे घर के पूरे देश में और दुनिया में नरेंद्र भाई का नाम बहुत ऊंचा है, लेकिन हमारे जो घर में है वो ये जीत के कारण इतना कम प्रतिशत मतदान होने के बाद भी इतने वोट प्रतिशत से करके 50,000 से ज्यादा लीड मुझे मिली है। वो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के विचारधारा की जीत है। आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के, हमारे चीफ मिनिस्टर आदरणीय आनंदीबेन और भारतीय जनता पार्टी की विचारधारा की।
There you have Mr. Suresh Patel, the victorious candidate from Maninagar. In fact, almost coming out with statement which one would have heard from Mr. Narendra Modi himself, saying "Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas." That is going to be his priority. So clearly, for the BJP cadre here in Maninagar, lots of excitement, lot of celebration. But the dampener being that in some of the states, the BJP seems to have lost, and that's something which has become a little bit of a dampener. But here in Maninagar, the constituency which Mr. Narendra Modi had vacated, there is celebration after the party candidate Suresh Patel won from this constituency. In Maninagar, with camera person Natwar Parmar, Rohit Ban for NDTV.
मैं मतदारों का, वोटर्स का आभारी हूं कि इन्होंने बीजेपी को सही रास्ता दिखाया है। आने वाले दिनों में जो बीजेपी के वायदे थे, सपने बताए थे, ये पूरे नहीं हो रहे हैं और नहीं होंगे, ये वोटर्स को रियलाइज हुआ और रियलाइजेशन के हिसाब से यू टर्न मार के बीजेपी को रास्ता दिखाया है कि ये अब आपके अच्छे दिन आए हैं, हमारे आने वाले थे, इस हिसाब से हमने वोट दिए थे। अब देखिए क्या होता है।
Let's talk about Rajasthan now, where Vasundhara Raje has suffered a huge blow, and a lot of people are talking about whether this is the Sachin Pilot effect. Sachin Pilot, remember, has been basically camped out in Rajasthan campaigning for these polls, and as you can see, dividends have paid off. The BJP retaining only 1 seat out of 4. The Congress coming back to power in 3 seats, including important seats like Surajgarh. There's a huge prestige battle going on there, and the Congress seems to have won that. Let's break it down for you. Harsha talks to Sachin Pilot.
I have with me the man of the moment, Sachin Pilot. Sachin, it's been absolutely stupendous for you. You've dug in your heels and decided that you're going to stick it out in Rajasthan.
I think it's a great victory for the Congress party, and I must give all credit to the Congress party workers. And more importantly, I think today the young people of Rajasthan are reposing their faith in the Congress party. Don't forget, all the 4 seats that went to the poll were held by the BJP, and the BJP had won these seats by a margin of 50,000 or more in some cases. All the 4 seats were by BJP, and despite all their misuse of muscle power and all the MLAs, MPs camping in the polling station on polling day, we were able to win these seats. I think it's historic in many sense.
Also in your own Lok Sabha constituency, where last time you didn't get any. I mean, Nasirabad is important,
yes,
isn't it?
In Ajmer, we were able to pull off a victory here despite all the effort of the state government. But the true credit for all this victory goes to the party workers and more importantly to the young people of Rajasthan. I feel humbled and I salute the people.
Okay, what do you think this was vote for? What do you think the vote was on politics, on governance? What was the vote on?
I think the vote was about the BJP getting 163 MLAs out of 200. With the kind of arrogance that the BJP has been incumbent in Rajasthan, I think the promises made were not fulfilled and the basic needs have not really been tendered to. So the people wanted to, we haven't been able to change the government, but it's a strong indication against the government of the day, and I think now the government itself must do introspection, and this election will help keep them in check.
So it means you're here to stay, I think.
Well, I was given the job about 6 months ago, and we've done the best we could. We all worked hard, not just me individually. I think every leader in the Congress party worked hard, and that's why we were able to win.
कांग्रेस की जो नीति है, उसके जो कार्यक्रम है, और जो सिद्धांत है, उसका कोई विकल्प नहीं है। और इतने बड़े मुल्क को एक अखंड रखा तो कांग्रेस ने रखा है। मेरा मानना है कि ये जीत जो है, ये कांग्रेस की नीतियों की, कार्यक्रमों की जीत है। और जिस प्रकार से ये भारी बहुमत से जीत के आए थे लोग, और 10 महीने बर्बाद कर दिए, सारी स्कीमें हमारी बर्बाद कर दी, काम की शुरुआत नहीं करी, अपने मंत्रिमंडल तक नहीं बनाया। अपने मंत्रिमंडल तक नहीं बनना, आप सोच सकते हो क्या हुआ होगा। उन हालातों में सरकार चली है, तो जनता में भारी आक्रोश था। आक्रोश की अभिव्यक्ति है ये चुनाव के परिणाम, ये मेरा मानना है।